remember everybody in the block being your family. It wasn't just your parents, it was everybody. I also remember the sisters at St. Cecilia's. They formed me. They gave me my, my spiritual, my upbringing, because my mother worked from 7 to 7. And so the sisters took care of me during the day. I lived in the neighborhood in 106th Street. The sisters asked my mother if I could be a companion to them when they needed to go out. And my mother was sure, no problem. And it was the nuns, the sisters, who showed me my life outside the neighborhood.
We used to go up to the roof on Sundays we used to be dressed for church, and our pictures were taken up in the roof. To us, at that time, was just a nice thing to do, to go up to the roof and take pictures.
And this is our Rose in Spanish Harlem. Built in 1883, St. Cecilia's Catholic Church was and still is one of the hallmarks of the Catholic Church's presence in El Barrio, New York City. Generations of Catholics have come here to unite their prayers with others as one family and celebrate the Holy Mass. Yet, after over a century of ministry and service to God's people, time has taken her toll on the beautiful structured church that so many Christians call their home. Today, the church's roof is in serious disrepair and threatens the future of this beautiful temple. We fear that if it is not repaired soon, a legacy of love and history could be lost forever. As one family, as Christians throughout El Barrio and beyond, we commit ourselves to fixing the roof and preserving the rich heritage we have inherited. We urge you to join us in this urgent and worthy challenge of preserving a piece of Harlem's rich history for our children and for generations to come.
Buenas tardes, yo soy Padre Pedro Mushi, estoy aquí en Santa Cecilia como su pastor. Tengo 3 años de felicidad, de gozo, porque usted está muy compromiso en su parroquia y en su fe. Y yo espero que, como usted entregó su tiempo y su talento, pueda entregar también su tesoro. Hi everyone, my name is Father Peter Mushi. I'm the pastor here at St. Cecilia, and I've been working with you here now for 3 years. It has been 3 wonderful years, and I truly love and appreciate your commitment, and you're giving your treasure and talent for the good and for the betterment of our parish here at St. Cecilia in El Barrio. Estamos bendecidos por el regalo de nuestra parroquia, que recibió desde generaciones de antes, que construyó esta parroquia con mucho sacrificio, y eso es una bendición sobre cada uno de nosotros. ¿Cuál es nuestro legado por nuestros hijos de futuro? Es importante que cada uno pueda pensar sobre esto.
People should be involved in St. Cecilia's in the campaign that we're doing, because to be honest, this is our church, it's our home. It's where our children come, it's where our youth come, it's where our parents have come. When we need spiritual support and guidance, this is where we come to. When things are great, we tend to shy away from church and God. If you go to Atlantic City and you hit big, no one's thinking about God. But in times of need, which a lot of times we do have, everybody does come to church, and the church needs us now.
Yo pienso que en esta campaña, todos que no somos parroquianos, debemos de pensar que no solamente es donde venimos a adorar y a alabar a nuestro Señor, y tiene que servir a nuestra comunidad. Si no, no tenemos una iglesia en el futuro. Así yo me siento, y da tristeza que aquí hay parroquianos que están 45 años y dicen, yo no quiero que la otra persona ayude. Y así no debe ser.
I encourage them because this is the house of the Lord. Not only for me, but for everybody. that even for the lost, they can come and share as a family.
Good deal.
We want to keep this church alive and healthy, and the only way to do it is by fixing it, maintaining it, keeping it strong for the future generations, because this is where we celebrate our life.
If I didn't have the family that I have in St. Cecilia's, I don't know what would have happened when my mom died. So I feel right now that I have to make a sacrifice. I have to do everything in my power to help Cecilia's get back on his feet. Because when I was down, Cecilia was there for me, and it helped me get back on my feet. So I'm gonna have to sacrifice. I'm gonna have to give up something, but to make sure that I participate, not with just a penny, but something worthwhile, some sacrifice that I have to make, but it's a good sacrifice. I know, because it's for St. Cecilia's.
People should get involved in the capital campaign in order to help St. Cecilia's maintain its historic landmark status. If we don't contribute to fixing the roof, it's capable or possible that the church will close because it'll be condemned. There will be too much damage to the roof to keep it open.
Nosotros necesitamos esta parroquia abierta aquí en el barrio, porque esta parroquia es una de las parroquias más activas aquí en el barrio, y también pues ayuda mucho porque aquí tenemos también el food pantry y estamos ayudando a las personas necesitadas que necesitan, y tenemos un párroco que nos está ayudando mucho a nosotros.
And I hope that everybody in the parish kind of looks at this and sees it that way. That, you know, if you have to give up cable, look for what you have to give it up for. Isn't it worthwhile for St. Cecilia's? St. Cecilia's has been there for all of us. Now it needs our help. It needs our help very, very much. And in order for Cecilia's to keep giving, now we have to give to her.
If St. Cecilia's would close, it would be a very hardship on the rest of the community. We depend on St. Cecilia's to help us raise our youth. We always have. I was raised through St. Cecilia's, and my parents were. And I think without St. Cecilia's, we would just be giving up on the war against drugs and crime. All the youth out there would just continue doing whatever they're doing without any hope at all. Right now, with the programs that I'm involved with, I'm not just trying to give religious education to the children. We're trying to provide them with formation. I'm trying to get them to understand and have Jesus in their hearts.
Y si nos dieron esta parroquia, que nos venimos a vivir nuestra fe, a vivir nuestros valores, a venir a orar con Jesús para que nos ayude a saber cómo nosotros tenemos que actuar en nuestra vida. Y si no tenemos esa oportunidad, entonces de verdad nosotros vamos a ser muy afectados. Entonces yo diría que la parte del mar, o sea, podría más de la familia y más familias, pueden ser separadas, pueden ser más deterioradas porque no tenemos la segunda casa, que es la casa de Santa Cecilia.
I know that St. Cecilia's helps a lot of the people that live in the housing. They help them with their problems with the city, to fix their apartments, with the drug dealers in the community, to change it and to get things resolved. So if the church closes, they won't have an advocate on their side.
It's like in the family that we don't have any house, home, that we've been scattered, nowhere to go. For the first, in the beginning, that we feel that where we going to go? This is our home, this is our house, this is our parish, this is my friends, my relative.
Bueno, si pasarían a Santa Cecilia, había un problema, porque ya estamos como familia, ya estamos familiarizados y todos los grupos están trabajando para seguir esto, para que no cierren Santa Cecilia, y si ya cierran, pues entonces todos los grupos van a ir a diferentes sitios y esta es una comunidad hispana, a la cual pues nos necesita a nosotros para seguir adelante.
My fear is that if we don't do something, if we don't get together as a community to really bring St. Cecilia up to stabilize to the point where it's in good condition, we may lose it.
I don't think that we would survive as a community. I think it's not just so much the physical aspect of it, but the whole spirituality of it would be lost.
In order to help meet the need of repairing the roof to its historical design, the church needs to raise $1.5 million. To that end, church leaders have launched a campaign entitled Rebuilding St. Cecilia, Our Church, Our Home. The goal of this campaign is to raise as much money as possible towards the reparation of the roof. All fundraising at St. Cecilia will be dedicated towards that goal. All families are asked to consider a sacrifice of $25 or $30 or $40 or $50 a month or more to help the community meet this goal. If you wish, you could also make a one-time gift. Making a pledge to the campaign is as easy as filling out a commitment card and mailing it back to the parish, or going to stceciliaparishnyc.org. Scrolling to the bottom, click and pledge. We wish to thank every family that has already made a sacrifice towards this great church goal. If you have not made a commitment, we encourage you to take a moment and make a small sacrifice to help raise the roof at St. Cecilia. If we each do our share, we will be successful in this historic campaign.
I want to thank again each and every one of you for your commitment to St. Cecilia, for your sacrifices every Sunday into our offertory to maintain our church. I know you have made a greater sacrifice by committing to the capital campaign. And I'm asking those who have not made their sacrifices to make a sacrifice to help us repair the roof of this church. You can give up something. Maybe you're going to give up a cup of coffee. What we're asking for is $1 a day. $1 a day for 3 years. If we can do that, we are going to be triumphant. We are going to be able to repair the roof, the sacristy, the walls that are falling apart, our windows which are buckling. It is because of your sacrifice that we can do this. And I ask the Lord to bless you, that as you look into your heart today, you may say, what do I want to leave for the future generations? I want to leave them a church that is intact, that is beautiful, where I receive my sacraments, where I receive all that I have in my life. May the Lord bless you as you make your reflection today to commit yourself to our capital campaign. Thank you, thank you, thank you again.
My name's Alfredo Guzman.
Lord Elisa de Magba.
Maisha Rodriguez.
Nelson,
Gail Mercedes.
Linda Ortiz Caro.
Amel Rosario,
And I love St. Cecilia.
Santa Cecilia.